Hi. This is a weird stream. I'm not gonna lie, this is a weird stream. This is a different stream than what I have ever done before. I accept that. And sorry, I was just getting that ready. Um I will be reading out loud The Witcher: The Last Wish um because I think it'd be fun, honestly. It's kind of what I do. I just do things for fun. Why have you... One second. Watch my new video. Okay, it's got the classification. Okay, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm back. So, today I will be reading The Witcher: The Last Wish. I'll be reading it out loud because why not? So, yeah. Right now we're on a question of price. If it will focus in there. Question of price. Page 118. If you want to read along. I will say that my brain barely works, so reading will be weird, but it's gonna be weird anyways. So, hope you enjoy the music in the background. Let's just get on with it. I'll be reading it out loud, obviously. The Witcher had a knife to his throat. He was wallowing in a wooden tub, brimful of soap suds, his head thrown back against its slippery rim. The bitter taste of soap lingered in his mouth as the knife, blunt as a doorknob, scraped his Adam's apple painfully and moved towards his chin with a grating sound. The barber, with the expression of an artist who is conscious that he's creating a masterpiece, scraped one more for form's sake, then wiped the Witcher's face with a piece of linen soaked in the tincture of angelica. Geralt stood up, allowed a servant to pour a bucket of water over him, and shook himself and climbed out of the tub, leaving wet footmarks on the brick floor. "Your towel, sir?" The servant glanced curiously at his medallion. "Thanks." "Clothes," said Haxo. "Shirts, underpants, trousers, and tunic. And boots." "You thought of everything." "But can't I go in my own shoes?" "No." "Beer?" "With pleasure." He dressed slowly, the touch of someone else's coarse, unpleasant clothes against his swollen skin spoilt his relaxed mood. "Castellan?" "Yes, Geralt." "You don't know what this is all about, do you? Why they need me here?" "It's not my business," said Haxo, squinting at the servants. "My job is to get you dressed." "Dressed up, you mean?" "Get you dressed and take you to the banquet, to the queen. Put the tunic on, sir, and hide the medallion beneath it." Blech. "My dagger was here." "It isn't anymore. It's in a safe place like your swords and your possessions. Nobody carries arms where you're going." The Witcher shrugged, pulling on his tight purple tunic. "And what's this?" he asked, indicating the embroidery on the front of his outfit. "Oh yes," said Haxo, "I almost forgot. During the banquet, you will be Honorable Rafix of Forhorn. As guest of honor, you will sit at the queen's right hand, such is her wish, and that, on the tunic, is your coat of arms. A bare passant sable, damsel vested azure riding him, her hair loose and arms raised. You should remember it. One of the guests might have a thing about heraldry. It often happens." "Of course I'll remember it," said Geralt seriously. "And Forborn, where is that?" "Far enough." "Ready, can we go?" "We can. Just tell me, Haxo, what's this banquet made of?" "Princess Pavetta is turning 15 and is the custom that she be married. Um, Queen Calanthe wants her to marry someone from Skellige. An alliance with the islanders would mean a lot to us." "Why them?" "Those they're allied with aren't attacked as often as others." Good reason as well. "And not the sole one. In Sintra, women can't take rule. King Rogner died some time ago and the queen doesn't want another husband. Our Lady Calanthe is wise and just, but a king is a king. Whoever marries the princess will sit on the throne, and we want a tough, decent fellow. They have to be found on the islands. They're a hard nation. Let's go. Geralt stopped halfway down the gallery surrounding the small inner courtyard and looked around. Castellan, he said under his breath. We're alone. Quickly, tell me, why does the queen need a witcher? You of all people must know something. For the same reason as everyone else, Haxa grunted. Sintra is just like any other country. We've got werewolves and basilisks, and a manticore could be found too, if you looked hard enough. So a witcher might come in useful. Don't twist my words, Castellan. I'm asking why the queen needs a witcher, in disguise, as a bare passant, with hair loose at the banquet. Haxa looked around and even leant over the gallery balustrade. Something bad's happening, Geralt, he muttered. In the castle, something's frightening people. What? What usually frightens people? A monster? They say it's small, hunchbacked, bristling like an urchin. It creeps around the castle at night, rattles chains, moans and groans in the chambers. Have you seen it? No, Haxa spat, and I don't want to. You're talking nonsense, Castellan, grimaced the Witcher. It doesn't make sense. We're going to an engagement feast. What am I supposed to do there? Wait for a hunchback to jump out and groan, without a weapon, dressed up like a jester. Haxo. Think what you like, grumbled the Castellan. They told me not to tell you anything, but you asked, so I told you. And you tell me I'm talking nonsense. How charming. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you, Castellan. I was simply surprised. Stop being surprised, Haxo turned away, still sulking. Your job isn't to be surprised, and I strongly advise you, Witcher, that if the Queen orders you to strip naked, paint your arse blue, and hang yourself upside down in the entrance hall like a chandelier, you do it without surprise or hesitation. Otherwise you might meet with a fair amount of unpleasantness. Have you got that? I've got it. Let's go, Haxo. Whatever happens, the bath's given me an appetite. Chapter 2. Apart from the curt, ceremonious greetings with which she welcomed him as Lord of Forhorn, Queen Calanthe didn't exchange a single word with the Witcher. The banquet was about to begin, and the guests, loudly announced by the herald, were gathering. The table was a huge rectangular square. I made that up. God, I can't read. I apologize. The table was huge, rectangular, and could seat more than 40 men. Calanthe sat at the head of the table on a throne with a high backrest. Geralt sat on her right, and on her left a grey-haired bard called Drogadar with a lute. 2 more chairs at the head of the table on the queen's left remained empty. To Geralt's right along the table sat Haxo and Vivioid, Voivode, whose name he'd forgotten. I forgot the name as well. Don't blame him. Beyond them were guests from the Duchy of Atcher. The sullen and silent knight Rainfarn and his charge, the chubby 12-year-old Prince Windhelm, one of the pretenders to the Princess' Hand. Further down were the colourful and motley knights from Sintra and local vassals. Baron Embiot of Tig, announced the herald. Kutkudak, murmured Calanthe, nudging Drogar. This will be fun. A thin and whiskered, richly attired knight bowed low, but his lively, happy eyes and cheerful smirk belied his subservience. Greetings, Kukudak, said the queen ceremoniously. Obviously, the Baron was better known by his nickname than by his family name. We're happy to see you. And I'm happy to be invited, Kukudak, and Kukudak. He sighed. Oh well, I'll cast an eye on the princess if you permit, my queen. It's hard to live alone, ma'am. Aye, Kukudak. Calanthe smiled faintly, wrapping a lock of hair around her finger. But you're already married, as we all know. Ah, the Baron miffed. You know yourself, ma'am, how weak and delicate my wife is, and smallpox is rife in the neighborhood. I bet my belt and sword against a pair of old slippers in a year that I'll already be out of mourning. Poor man, Kukudak, but lucky too. Calanthe's smile grew wider. Luckily your wife isn't stronger. Okay, I'm going crazy. Lucky your wife isn't stronger. I heard that last harvest, when she caught you in the haystack with a strumpet, she chased you for almost a mile with a pitchfork, but couldn't catch you. You have to feed her better, cuddle her more, and take care that her back doesn't get cold during the night. Then in a year, you'll know how much better she is. Kudak pretended to grow doleful. I'll take your point, but can I stay for the feast? We'd be delighted, Baron. Delegation from Skellige, shouted the herald, becoming increasingly hoarse. Blind. The islanders, four of them, in shiny leather doublets trimmed with seal fur and belted with checkered woolen sashes, strode in with a slightly hollow step. They were led by a sinewy warrior with a dark face and an aquiline nose. At his side, a broad-shouldered youth with a mop of red hair. They all bowed before the queen. Who needs to read? I don't have that ability. Nobody should. It's a great honor, said Calanthe, a little flushed, to welcome such an excellent knight as Ice Tursich of Skellige to my castle. Again, if it weren't for your well-known disdain for marriage, I'd be delighted to think that you're here to court my Pavetta. Has loneliness gotten the better of you after all, sir? Often enough, beautiful Calanthe, replied the dark-faced islander, raising his glistening eyes to the queen. But my life is too dangerous for me to be contemplating a lasting union. If it weren't for that, Pavetta is still a young girl. Creepy words. But I can see what? The apple does not fall from the tree, smiled Ice Tursich. How's it going? I'm getting sidetracked. It's weird to be reading on stream. We're not reading anymore. Screw that. What should we do instead? I don't know. I can practice guitar. Do you want to see that? Okay. Let's do something else. Screw just chatting. We're going to... we can play... Oh. No, we'll do just chatting. Okay. Reading? Who needs reading? I don't like reading. Reading's boring. You know what's better than reading? Playing the Telltale games. We can close down Spotify. We don't need music where we're going. And we can get the Game of Thrones Telltale game up and running. Oh. It's got amazing music, I will say. OBS. Okay. Okay, and we'll do window capture. God, why are you so iffy? Okay, you know what? It doesn't matter. Here we go. Game of Thrones up and running. This is the way to do things. Now, I love this game. Like, it's honestly... It's so fun to play. I can't explain it. We'll just be playing... Oh, previous menu. Yeah. We'll change save file and we'll make a new one. Okay. Episode 1. Let's start. This took such a turn. I go into the stream and I'm like, I'm going to be reading The Witcher. It's going to be all cool. I don't want to read The Witcher. I'll read that on my own time. For thousands of years, House Forster have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. In the darkest reaches of the Wolfwood, they'll harvest the rare Alwyn trees. Spoilers for Game of Thrones. Saying that now, spoilers for Game of Thrones. Season 3 or 4. Well, this is where it starts. Be warned. You've been warned.
The trout in the towers, the wolves dropped the fish and they all ran away. The trout, he fought off when I was another war to pray. 2 weddings brought on by beheadings, and I make ups for me. 2 weddings brought on by beheadings, and all is happily.
The great Jamie Lannister.
The great Jamie Lannister.
Breaker, brought to his knees by the men of the North.
Brought to his knees by the men of the
Free
North.
by the women. You'd think he'd done it himself the way he tells it. Lord Forrester's sword won't clean itself, you know.
I don't want to clean Lord Forrester's sword.
Make sure it's spotless this time. Lord Forrester won't be happy with blood.
Please.
Now that is a proper
That's
sword.
a proper sword.
I'll have one like it myself someday.
You'll never have a sword
We'll
like
never have a
that.
sword like that.
I say that as a friend.
Oh, don't be an arse, Bowen.
Apologies, your lordship.
Don't be an ass.
I had a hand in it, you know.
A hand in what?
Capturing him.
You don't
He
have
was
the
nowhere
hands.
near the Kingslayer at the Whispering Wood. He was so drunk he barely made it out of his tent.
So what really happened?
Someone caught him, I suppose. Ask any man here and they'll say it was them.
You captured the Kingslayer.
Ah,
Captain.
well, I had a hand in it.
Aye. A hand round his ankle as 10 others took him down.
See? What did I tell you?
I brought him to his knees.
Lord Forrester.
And not before he dragged you halfway across the battlefield on your face.
You're questioning Norrin's honor.
I'm questioning Norrin's story. Which grows more far-fetched every time he tells it.
Get your liege lord some wine. Go on.
You do it.
Job.
You do it.
You're his squire. It's your job, not mine.
Thank you, Garrett. I'll do it. Norrin's family has faithfully served House Forrester for centuries. His honor is beyond reproach, and House Tully is forever in his debt. They've never seen a field ploughed so well as the day the Kingslayer dragged poor Norrin across the battlefield. Fetch your cup. Tonight we celebrate. To Robb Stark, the King in the North!
The King
in the North! Tomorrow, we march on Casterly Rock, and House Forrester has been given the greatest honor to lead the Young Wolf's army and ride as the vanguard!
Woo! Gods have favored us. Onward to Casterly Rock!
Death to the Lannisters!
Aye!
Iron from ice!
Aye!
Yeah. I'm cool.
Garrett,
Yes, my
Garrett.
lord?
Yes, my
I
lord.
need you to keep an eye out for Roderick. As his father, I could not be more proud of the man he's become. On a night like this, men find false courage at the bottom of their cups. I'd rather he were here.
Yes, my lord.
There's also the question of what's to be done with you.
I got
Been on
some
my mind
here.
for a while now. Something must be done.
With me, my lord.
You've served House Forrester well for several years now.
I played
but I
D&D
can't
yesterday.
expect you to squire forever. How shall I
Not like
reward
that.
your loyalty? What can I offer you?
To bring honor to House Forrester, my lord.
You have more honor than those who were born to it. Woo! There were those who had their doubts when your uncle put forth your name as my
Oh,
squire.
I apologize.
But you've erased those doubts entirely.
Good.
It would be an honor to see you riding by Roderick's side in the vanguard tomorrow.
I'm glad.
Not as a squire, but as the equal of any man who serves House Forrester.
Yeah.
It's well deserved, Garrett.
I won't let
Thank
you
you,
down.
my lord. I promise. I won't let you down.
That I don't doubt. But for now, keep this between us. We're celebrating tonight. I wouldn't want the other squires to feel discouraged.
Yes, my lord.
We're celebrating
Now
tonight.
go, and find Roderick if you can.
I will, my lord.
Find
you.
Roderick if you can.
Bloody hell.
Oh, gotta get more wine.
Squire! Fetch us more wine!
Squire,
Can you give me
fetch
a
us some more
hand?
wine.
Come on. Make it up to
Fine,
you.
but you're
Fine,
me.
but you owe me.
Fine,
Oh,
but
you.
you're me.
I've been a squire longer than you have. I outrank you.
Not for long. I'm gonna rank you soon.
Fetch more wine. Scrub
Fetch
my
more
armor.
wine,
clean my
scrub
boots.
my armor,
Just
clean
my luck
my
to end up
boots.
ignoring while you serve the Lord. Let him
My
fetch his
boots,
own
my
wine for
boots.
once. He's a drunk, a liar, and an arrogant prick.
It could be
You better
worse.
watch your tongue, Bowen. It could be much
What the
worse.
fuck do you know about it?
Was that Mr.
Nothing
White?
is worse than
White,
knowing.
Whitehill? The Whitehills?
See, that's where you're lucky. Low expectations. If I'd grown up covered in pig shit, shovel and slop, well, maybe I'd think saddling his horse was the greatest honour in the Seven Kingdoms.
Weird.
I suppose this beats pig farming.
Who doesn't love bacon?
Who doesn't love bacon? Who doesn't
Pig
love
farmers.
bacon?
All I'm saying
I love
is,
my bacon.
at this rate we'll never be more than this, which is nothing. The lowest of the low. For all I know, we could be squires for life. All
For
in
all I
line
know,
around
who
a
doesn't
fucking
love
ring.
bacon?
Give it time. You'll get there.
More easy for you to say. Maybe if my uncle were Castellan or House Forrester, I'd feel different.
Who my uncle is has nothing to do with it. How much further?
How much further?
That's right
Who
over
doesn't
there.
love bacon?
The Red Wedding! Shit. God. Oh. I played this game before, but I can't handle the Red Wedding.
Take your time.
Take it.
You lot have drunk your share. Good thing Lord Walder's in a generous mood.
God, this...
Fucking phrase.
Nice night for a wedding.
It's always so
Often
sad.
he finds a willing husband for one of his daughters.
It's so creepy and weird. I don't like it.
Don't expect... But what about... What the hell was that about? Slow down, would you? Run!
Yeah, good. We ain't dying during the Red Wedding.
We need to get back to camp!
We need to get back to camp.
Oh! Look at this dodging skills. Kinda ready for this. Roderick!
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 Garen, we have to get back!
No, I can save him. I can fix him.
From the king!
Come on.
Run!
Ready, boys! Whoa! Shoot that one! What?
I love this game. It's so fun. And it's like it's really game experience.
Look out!
Oh shit. I didn't press the button. I was distracted. Come on, let's go,
Roderick!
Come on, come on. Get rid of him. He's fine. He's fine. He's doing good. I mean, I really destroyed the house this time.
Garrett, did you find Roderick?
Speak up, Garrett.
The Freys. They slaughtered him, my lord.
It's funny because he's not actually dead. Spoiler alert.
Find a weapon, quickly!
Your son is dead, and you're just like, find a weapon now. Where did he come from? Nice. Yeah, you gotta stop just standing still.
You fucking traitor!
Go, my lord.
The king in the
While
north.
there's still time.
I never know if it's like king in the north, king of the north. Like, which one is it?
Seven hells.
We have to keep moving, my lord.
You have to keep moving, my lord.
They'll hunt us down like dogs.
We need like trading cards for like this game. Like for like Game of Thrones. Like, oh my god, like I need like Game of Thrones, Jon Snow,
Guard this with your life.
Aegon
Turn
Targaryen,
it Ironrath, where it belongs.
rare Ultra
There's no
Mega
time.
card.
I'll be damned if I let it fall into the hands of those traitors.
Traitors.
You have to go.
I will do as you command,
I'll
my
do as you
lord.
command, my lord.
You have served me well. I know I can count on you. Tell your uncle.
Tell your uncle.
Tell him.
The North Grove must never be
must
lost.
never be lost.
Never be lost.
Tell no one but him. Do you understand? You must swear. Tell only your uncle Duncan.
I swear that I will, my lord.
I swear that I will, my lord.
On your honor, you must do this for your house. Go!
Kill those fucking foresters!
Kill those fucking foresters.
With love from Walter Frey.
Yuck you. I should probably run. Probably shouldn't be here any longer, you know? Just in general. Reigns of Castamere. And I was like learning Light of the Seven. And I got only part of it down. But it's like, I still can't get it. Oh, I'm sorry. My microphone fell because I'm cool like that.
Use WASD to move and look around. Let's just head back towards the twins.
I love the art style of these games. It's just so cool. Like, it's just like painted, you know? There's some bit of blood on the ground. Perfect. Blood. Really? I thought that was just raspberry jam. Don't lick it. Also, people always do that, but I would never, like, want to touch blood on the ground. Maybe if I was in medieval times, it's, like, different, but nowadays, like, I'm not touching some random blood I find on the ground and be like,
Blood, it's fresh.
I'm like, I'll just leave that there.
This blood is fresh as daisies. Blood is fresh as daisies, as fresh as jam.
They don't want us going this way, so they put a cart here that we definitely can't walk around.
Go look at the cart, Garrett.
Geralt. It all ties into reading The Last Wish.
That's father's car.
That's father's cart.
Now, I'm honestly curious. Like, what do I do if I just don't attack them? And I just leave? Because the whole point to, like, me later in the game... Spoilers! Spoiler alert! Mute it for like 10 seconds.
Move along, boy. There's nothing for you here.
But, like, I end up going
I said
to the
move
wall.
on.
Unless you want to get fed to the fucking
I
pigs.
want to get fed to the fucking pigs.
I recognize you. You're a forester squire. Former Stark bannermen have no claim on land anymore. Or haven't you heard? The Starks are dead.
Well, it's still my house.
Where'd you get that sword? Not a chance that sword is his. Must have stolen it.
I killed a man for it.
Did you? Now
Killed a
why
man
don't I
for
believe
it.
you?
Because it was a really bad lie. I'm not gonna attack you.
That sword's too big for you, boy. You can barely pick it up.
Get off
My
land.
lawn.
This is Bolton land now, boy.
Bolton
Lord
land now,
Bolton
boy.
is the new Warden of the North. I reckon he like a proper
Lord of the
lordly
North,
sword like
Region of the
that.
South.
No.
No, father.
I'll have that sword, boy.
Can I?
Aye.
You'll
You'll
have
have it.
You'll have it. Aye.
What if I just don't attack? Yeah, like
Alright. Finish this fucking pig farmer.
Finish this
Pathetic.
big farmer.
You really are a pig farmer, aren't you?
oh, okay. So pitchfork, obviously. Dude, I didn't want to do that. I didn't press any buttons. I mean, that's on you. Oh, yeah.
Boots my kneecaps.
Mercy. Please. I beg of you. I have a family. They'll never survive without me. I have no quarrel with you.
I show mercy because I'm a generous guy.
Thank you.
I'm a nice
Lord
guy.
Whitehill will see you hang for this. That much I promise.
I literally helped you. And you guys willingly attacked me. I didn't want to do any of that.
Father?
Garrett,
Garrett,
you survived.
I did survive.
Your sister,
she's dead.
she hid.
Your sister's dead, Garrett. Because
I
she tried
tried to
to
stop them.
hide.
Oh, I got a nat 20. What does that mean?
I'll kill the
How,
men
like,
who did
if I get
this.
a nat 20 while narrating a video, does that mean I have to narrate this perfectly?
Iron Wrath. Household of Stronghold of House Forester. Garrett, is that you, Garrett?
It's Garrett!
It's Garrett.
Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew
Castellan.
survived!
Castellan, like in The Witcher? The Witcher Castellan? I'm not doing so.
Garrett!
Garrett,
I was too late.
They're
They
already
were
dead.
already dead.
I'm not going to choose this guy.
Bring the
'cause
maester!
he's the
Meet
good
us in the
choice.
Great Hall! Quickly!
I really want to loot. It'd be so fun to
Two
have a
Whitehill
loot.
soldiers?
And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's
unimaginable.
The Starks are
Unacceptable.
dead.
You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
Thank you, Maester.
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg.
Disgusting.
Your justice was swift.
Hate this.
Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different.
I'd do
than
it
you.
again.
I'd do it again if I had the chance.
I'd do it
If
again.
we don't respond with strength,
I'd
they
do
won't
it
stop
again.
until they have everything. These maggots ought to help prevent infection.
These maggots ought to help prevent
Hold the wound
infection.
open for me, would you?
Oh, I don't want to. Look at the flesh. Look at the flesh.
These are dark days, I fear. To lose the lord of the house and the
No,
eldest
thank
son
you.
through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man.
Oh,
Our
house
house will never fall.
fall.
By the gods, let's hope you're right. The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now, although he is young and altogether unprepared to lead. Right.
Lord Ethan.
This
He's a
might
good
hurt
leader.
a bit.
He will be, because I will be him.
Hold this for me, will you? I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
I like how this takes like kind of like the Game of Thrones books.
Rather odd,
where-
though, that he chose to save
or
you,
just Game of
the
Thrones.
squire, and not his son,
but
Roderick.
it's more common for TV shows to do it. But like it like switches
Not that Roderick
perspectives.
couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen.
Roderick had already fallen. There was nothing we could do.
There's nothing we could do.
Although I'd imagine Lord Forrester would sacrifice himself to save anyone from his house, high or low. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if
Walk
you can
for
put
me.
any weight on that leg.
Oh, I gotta walk around now.
Go on. Don't stop now.
Don't
It's
stop
better
me
to let the
now.
blood circulate.
Oh, I'm gonna look at your medical supplies because I can take the bandages, which might come in useful. Wink, wink. Wink, wink. These might come in useful.
This might help.
This might help. This might help. I'm gonna touch the bucket.
Rather cute little creatures, aren't they?
I guess.
Oh, I guess. I guess. I don't really feel like looking at all this stuff. I don't want to show my sword. The Lord's chair.
You seem to be favouring it. Always sad to see a warrior lose a leg.
I'm fine, Maester Ortengrin. Look, I'll show you.
I'm just supposed to be looking out the windows. What's outside? Let's
The
see.
Ironwood Grove.
The Ironwood Grove. It's such a cool place. Like, it's just a bunch of trees, but they're like trees that don't catch fire. I feel bad for the Whitehills. I'm not finished exploring, I'll do what I want. Let's look at the family portrait. The tapestry. And I know everyone here. I forget some of their names. But I know what's happened to everyone. So, this is Lord Forrester and Roderick, who fell on the horse. And then this is Asher, who's in Karth. This is Talia and Ethan. Ethan, this guy, is now the Lord. This is Ryan. Ryan's a weird. This is Mira, who is in King's Landing. And this is Lady Forrester, who is here.
Asher.
Asher.
Exiled to Essos, unfortunately.
Essos. Well, Karth is in Essos.
Talia and Ethan.
Oh.
I suppose Lord Ethan now. Mira. Still in King's Landing, I suppose.
Called it.
Although, I wonder if they'll bring her home.
I need to, like,
Lady Forrester.
take everything.
She's
is
always
how I
been
like
kind
to
to
do
me.
it.
Treated me like I was a Forrester myself. Ryan. Never easy being the fourth born son. Lord Forrester. It was an honor to squire for him. Gregor the Good. Roderick. He was our best warrior by far.
Best warrior, but
Why am I saying this to myself? Like, story-wise, why would I walk up to a tapestry and be like, Johnny Silverhand, Hawk Runk Star, Hawk Runk? Punk rock star, hater of Arasaka. He's dead now. I'm gonna show you my sword. Big panda guy. Do you like my sword, Grand Maester?
It's a good thing you've done, bringing that back to House Forrester.
bring that back to House Forrester.
By right, that
Bring
belongs
that
to
back
Lord
to House
Ethan now.
Forrester for you.
That sword has been handed down through 50 generations of Forresters.
50 generations of Forrester.
Can I take any more medical supplies? God. That doesn't... I don't like that. I can just look at him.
Did your
It's
leg
weird
feel
that it
weak?
gives me the option to
No.
just like stare at him for a while.
I just
don't know
wanted
how
to
I feel
ask you.
about that. Can I leave now?
Can I go now?
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but...
Can I go now?
Lady Forrester.
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened.
I heard what happened,
true?
Garrett.
Your family...
They're all dead. Everyone's dead.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're not.
Me too.
Off to bed now. Hurry on.
Off to bed now, hurry on.
Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost.
I don't think I said that.
I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know. Whatever you can recall. No doubt he's tired, my lady. He said Lord Forrester was valiant
Did I say
to
that?
the end.
I don't remember saying
And what
that.
of Roderick? He was with you as well.
I'm sure it was chaos and confusion, but if you can remember anything, I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
Robb Stark named him to lead the van for the march on Casterly Rock.
A fitting tribute, no doubt. He was House
No, he's
Forrester's
dead.
best.
Now he's dead.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my
the
husband
last to
alive.
see my husband
Yes,
alive.
my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed? If you can remember.
He asked me to return this to House Forrester. He said this is where it belongs. With his family.
Yeah, because the
Thank
Maester's
you,
here and I don't like the Maester.
Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response.
It's
It
too
demands
dangerous,
a response.
especially now.
Now is the time to prove our strength.
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
Against aggression.
This is like 8-year-old child.
Duncan, this was our land. They were our people. Your family.
I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the White Hills. Not with
Not with
Ramsay
Ramsay
Snow coming
Snow.
to see us bend the
Ramsay
knee.
The hell
Snow,
with Ramsay
Jon
Snow,
Snow.
the bastard.
Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his
Ramsay Snow
retribution.
want his retribution.
We're the ones who should be demanding retribution.
Ramsay Snow is coming?
here.
Aye. He'll arrive within the week. Those men will say they were keeping the peace in the name of House Bolton.
And what would you have us do? Nothing.
I would have us use our heads, while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves
They
to
do.
be heard.
They deserve to die.
All
All
of
of them.
them.
I say we fight.
Listen to your nephew. He speaks sense.
With what army? Our best men were killed at the Twins, along with our lord.
Then what's to be done?
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword.
He
knows
knows
nothing
nothing.
of how to lead men.
He is the
You
lord
know
of this
nothing,
house,
Lord Ethan.
and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty.
Swear
now,
field of
this.
tea.
They'll accuse you of murder,
Pokemon Go had
and us of
notification?
protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
I'd have done the same,
the Boltons.
as any man would.
Fuck the Boltons. One of their men killed my family.
Aye.
Fuck the
You'll say it was justice. They'll say it was murder.
They'll say it
it's
was
just
murder.
the excuse Ramsay
That's
Snow
just
would
the
need to
excuse
put us to the
Ramsay Snow
torch
would
and
need us
kill
to
us
put to the
all.
I'd like to
kill
see
us
them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take.
Which is why you cannot stay. Jon
Cannot
Snow.
stay. Duncan.
Let them come.
I don't care.
They'd kill you and not think twice about it. It's not safe for you here, Garrett.
It's not
There's
safe
only
for
one
you here,
place
Garrett.
beyond the reach of the Boltons.
I got to go to the wall.
You're sending him to the wall.
You're sending him
the
to the
boy's
wall.
done nothing wrong.
Not
You're
in the
sending
eyes
him
of the
to the
Boltons.
wall.
I'm afraid it's the only solution.
I'm not a criminal.
You can't send me to the wall. I'm not a criminal.
There'd be nothing we could do to protect you. To stay would bring destruction upon us all. I know that's not
To
what you
stay
want.
would bring destruction
I know
upon
it's
us all.
difficult to understand. But you must think of the house.
I'll do what's asked of me.
I'll do what's asked of me.
I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best.
For the rest of your life.
You'll be at the wall. You'll beat the wall.
That settles it then.
You can have my horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food. But we haven't much time. The White Hills will come looking for you.
The White Hills will come looking for you.
Were it up to me, I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given a chance. I would. And God's willing, someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. I know you're not a criminal, but Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the wall.
He promoted me. At the Twins. We were to ride in the van to Casterly Rock and I at Roderick's side, but...
Ride to the van to Casterly Rock.
It was well deserved, Garrett. You worked hard and served your lord with honour.
Worked hard to serve your lord with honour.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
But I'm dead.
What?
It's important. Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
I was supposed to tell him. I fulfilled my
Sorry,
duty.
you caught me by surprise.
He said tell only you.
For good reason. Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. I assume you kept your word. You haven't told anyone else, have you? This is important, Garrett. I need to know the truth.
Of course not.
I
I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you. From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon
I
may
may
need
need
your
your
help.
help.
I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help.
Is he the same voice actor in Skyrim? Hold on. I apologize. 1 second. I need to search this
Iron
up.
from ice.
Iron from ice.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the wall will reflect the honor and dignity of the house. We will see each other again.
Garrett, wait!
Oh, I'm taking something. Okay.
Be safe.
Be safe. Be safe.
The entire internet is weird if you think about it. You're on the other side of the world. Or something. Somewhere. I don't know. Different place. I'm talking to you. With this weird little microphone.
Ethan?
A weird little kibbles in my computer.
Ethan!
I'm a good boy. Aye.
This is the new lord.
I couldn't find him. Could you?
He hides too well, and if he were smart, he would reveal himself.
I don't like this game anymore. Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine.
I win.
He's just forgotten this is a game.
I win!
Congratulations, your lordship.
Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
Stupid game. I don't like it.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
Not going anywhere.
I wish Mira was here. And Asher. And Roderick.
I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
She's gonna die.
Ryan, she's
'Cause I
perfectly
killed her.
safe, I promise you.
I don't want Garrett to die either. Maester Ortengrin said
Maester
he
Tegrin
got
said
sent
he
to
got
the
sent
wall.
to the wall.
I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
Garrett is strong. He can take care of himself.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
And
True, though.
he calls you a milksop.
Sir Royland forgets himself.
I don't care what he says. I can protect you.
What does
Milksop.
milksop mean?
I don't know. But I know it's not good.
Basically, yeah.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword. Like a man. He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
Do you remember when we were younger? When we all used to play here? You, me, Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
Yeah. Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun. But then, well, then everything changed.
Everything changed.
Roderick became so serious.
Roderick became
the Lord
serious.
in training. And he never
Lord in
smiled
training
anymore.
didn't smile.
And Asher just got angry at everything.
Asher broke my arm.
Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are. I know a lord has many responsibilities, but you don't need to be like them.
I may have to change.
I'd rather have my brother than a lord.
You'll have to have both, I'm afraid.
Can't choose. It's not like I have a choice.
But since you're the new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
If only it were that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once.
That's not how it works.
Well, that's how it should work.
It is how it should
You
work.
are the
I'm
lord.
joking. Shouldn't work like that. Everyone should get sweets. Not just one random lord.
Lord
because he
Ethan,
was born
you're
into
needed
family's
in the
lord.
Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
On your feet, soldier.
What's the matter?
Lord Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected.
Well, let's kill him.
He's come demanding justice.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
I can't.
He's demanding
I've
an
got
audience
dying
with the
to do.
Lord. We really must go.
It's your decision. You are the lord.
If I were lord, I would command Ethan to stay. With his family. Lord Whitehill is a mean old man anyways.
I'd rather stay here. Tell him I'm busy at the moment.
Perhaps the Lord could play games after he tends to business.
He's right.
No, he's
okay.
not!
You
Because
should
I'd
go.
die. Not now.
Fine. Let's be done with it.
But I will. That's not good. That's not okay.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in the lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
We killed him. We
Makes
killed
no
Garrett.
difference.
He's
the
dead.
Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there, you said you wished to stay. If you wish to stay lord of this house, then show him the same defiance.
Let's not do something rash.
I can handle Lord Whitehill.
Well said, my lord.
Good.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
We fight.
Hey, you fuckface.
I don't know why he said it like that. Like I censored myself.
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house.
What do you want?
My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself. I've been waiting for this day all my life.
I may be young, but I'm not so easily fooled. You're trying to rile me, but it won't work.
That's not what I even chose.
You are that boy. Too young to know when you're in over your head.
I know what I am.
And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur.
Well, this guy loves
no
his bread and salt.
courtesies. I should have expected as much.
Calm yourself, old man.
You little fuck! That's how you talk to a lord? You Forresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries, you cunt.
Lord Ethan.
That's enough, Lord Whitehill.
I'm not finished. Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between
You killed all
You
your
squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Seriously, man. What are you coming here for?
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
No reason? You murdered his family.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men. And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name.
We lost people too, Lord Whitehill. Your men murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. The soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
I took care of it. He received his punishment and it's done. He's gone.
What? Gone? That was my justice to deliver, boy, and you denied me of it.
Shut up.
I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
No bread and salt.
A house of honorable men.
Where's the bread and salt? I need my salt and
Lady
bread.
Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all.
The loss is that you would drive a dagger in the heart of.
This is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
This is over, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now.
Yeah,
By
and
rights,
you're
his
dead.
word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
That lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own, that the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
You're a craven, Lord Whitehill.
You're a craven, Lord Whitehill. Lord Whitehill, you're a craven. Craven, Lord Whitehill.
I was wrong about your son, my lady. He stood up to him like a true lord.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend
It's just
the knee.
Ramsay Snow, huh?
Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once. Your sister can help us. Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
Okay, first off, we go to the chest, the ironwood box. Sorry, I got it wrong. It's not the chest, it's the ironwood box. Anything I need in here? Can we get the Yunkai coin?
Asher sent me this coin to remember him. What a
From Yunkai.
strange place, Essos.
He's in Yunkai. High garden brooch.
It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Elena.
I'm gonna read this unfinished letter.
Father,
Much excitement in King's Landing for the coming wedding.
Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
What am I doing? Carved ironwood
Ethan
tree.
made this for me.
Ethan's he should be a carpenter. He shouldn't be doing whatever this is. The Steel Tome. I love that book.
Wonders Made by Man, by Lomas Longstrider.
Lomas Longstrider.
A gift from Roderick.
Gift from Roderick.
I hope to see them all someday.
That's just for my thumbnail.
King's Landing.
King's Landing.
I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
Nope. It's never sunny in Ironrath. It's always sunny in Philadelphia, though. If I rock this, where do I go? Letter from Mother. Letter from Mother.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
And so desperately need her help.
Her elk. Because she's an elk farmer. From Essos.
One moment.
Where's the coal boy?
Sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
Let him in. He's cool.
No, it's fine.
I like this guy.
Come in.
He's helpful. He's nice. Oh, why is this happening?
Begging your pardon,
good.
lady, but you alright?
You alright, lady?
If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
If you seem more asking, I'm worried.
I'm just worried about my family.
Ah, letter from home, is it?
Yeah.
It's kind of you to ask.
Of course, milady. You've always been kind to me.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady. You work for Lady Marjorie?
You work
I
for
may be
Lady
wrong.
Marjorie.
But it seems like you do.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's
I'm
what
the
I
maiden
thought.
of
I've seen you with her
hands.
before. You seem like good friends.
I'm not any normal maiden. I'm a handmaiden.
I saw Lady...
Sorry, 1 second. It's just... Let's turn that down a bit. Okay.
Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Royal Sept.
Cersei?
Cersei?
They
The
appear to be
Queen
having
of
some sort
Cersei.
of disagreement.
What did they say?
What did they
I couldn't
say?
make out much, but I know they were talking about the Starks and House Forrester.
House
That
Forrester?
the Starks were all dead. But they're not actually all dead.
I hope you're not in any kind of trouble. But I thought you ought to
Spoiler
know.
alert. Final
Most people don't tend to
3d6
notice a cold.
and
Not in
1d20. What
King's
number will I
Landing,
get?
so many lords and ladies about.
21.
See and hear all sorts of
Blackjack.
things when people don't even know you're there. Good night, milady.
Good night, my lady.
Lady Marjorie.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss.
Voice actors are the same as the actors. Here's my friend that I'm
From
gonna
the
cross
day you
over.
arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my
She
handmaiden.
was like,
A dear
I'm not gonna
friend,
be your
in fact.
friend anymore because of
Thank you, my
politics.
lady.
And I'm like, what the
And you
hell,
know
man?
how I
My
feel
family's
about what's
dying.
happened to your
And she's like,
family.
I don't care.
I feel your
And then
pain
I
as if
betray
it
her,
were
and
my
she's like,
own.
oh my god, why would you betray me? It's like, yeah,
What
but you
you've suffered
literally
is
betrayed me.
beyond imagining.
I need your help, my lady.
Of course, and I will help you in any way I can. But there's another matter we must attend to first. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen.
Now that I'm to be queen.
To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford.
It raises questions at
Cersei
a time I
herself
can least
cornered me this
afford.
morning outside the royal sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself.
How did you respond?
I told her you are one of my most trusted handmaidens, that you can hardly be blamed for the actions of your father and brother. Nonetheless, she demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort for what I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised
I know
I
I'm
would
doing
bring
this.
you to her.
Why am I doing
wouldn't
what I'm
ask
doing?
this of you if it were not important.
What would I
cannot
say?
afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
What do I say?
What would I say? What do I
Find
say
a
about
way to
this?
appease her. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
Do you like House
See
Stark?
if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
Yes. Do you hate the Lannisters? Yes. Do you want me dead? Yes.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may
Get
feel one
executed
thing,
immediately.
but you must say another.
Good luck.
Thank you. Wise words.
No bread and salt. A lord should be greeted with bread and salt. Where's the fucking bread and salt?
Now I gotta walk forwards.
You can do
Pressing
this.
the forwards button. I like how, like, I just freeze. Like... This guy's cool. That Kingsguard, that Kingsguard's kind of cool. It's Tyrion.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Oh my god.
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Your Grace.
The Queen is
Girl
pleased.
knows her courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
Yeah, I'm a handmaiden. I've been
House
trained
Forrester is a
to know
northern
my
house
courtesies.
loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
Joffrey is the one true king, Your Grace.
And yet, For centuries, the Foresters have been loyal bannermen to
Yeah.
House Stark.
A house of traitors.
A house of
That you killed at a
traitors.
wedding.
Yes, Your Grace. They are traitors.
The Starks
whispers
were
in the
your
crowd.
liege lord, yet you name them traitors so easily. I take it this is the kind of loyalty the king can expect from you, if you have any loyalty at all. Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Yes, Your Grace. Absolutely.
Yes, Your Grace.
I see. Despite the fact Roose Bolton allied with Walder Frey. If it was me, I'd find it difficult to so quickly forgive the men who killed my father.
We have no choice.
Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships
just a
and
bad
shields to
liar.
be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies.
Oi.
I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I
D8.
trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Yes, Your Grace.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine
Oh
you'd do
my
almost
god,
anything to
seriously,
prevent
why are
that
you
from
doing
happening,
this?
wouldn't
Can't you just be like, cool, you're
Ask
cool.
any Lannister, and they
But
do
I also
whatever
get
is
her point of view,
necessary to
because it's
save
like,
Caster
your
Lock.
family tried to kill
It
me.
would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
Yes, Your Grace. I would do anything.
Dance,
I
puppet,
see.
dance.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms.
Yes.
Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I'm sure she regrets it.
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Yes, please. Thank you. I want to get this over with. I don't
Loyalty
want to
can
be
be
doing
such a
this
hard
forever.
thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts?
Quiet secrets.
You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question.
What would you
And
have
if
me
your
do?
loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
Let the
would...
girl answer the question. Go on.
My loyalties would never conflict, Your Grace.
That's a coward's answer. I will not have my time wasted by a northern girl who thinks she can play games. Who do you choose?
The king, of course.
Well said. I was beginning to
Marjorie-
worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
I don't, like, you need to tell me more about what I'm gonna say.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
My
Truly.
sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants. Which is not very encouraging.
Oh my god, what did I do wrong?
I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
Did I do something wrong? It doesn't matter. It's on you. That's on you guys. If you're watching this video, that's on you. You got it wrong.
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once.
At the tourney in Lannisport.
Even then, he didn't trust Roose Bolton.
Nobody trusts Respawn.
We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear.
All to hear,
Poor
like,
Lady
for
Marjorie was
Kingsguard?
humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I did it for Lady Marjorie.
Rather odd, if that's what she asked of you. But I'm sure she has your best interests at heart.
Maybe.
My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them.
Lord
We
Tyrion
must
is the
find
best.
our amusements
Not
where we
book
can.
Tyrion. Show Tyrion.
She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters.
Master of Coin.
The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard, not her.
What are you suggesting?
I suppose the
What are you
crown
suggesting?
could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that? It may be far too dangerous.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it.
Okay.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival.
Good night, Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful. This is not the norm.
This is not the norm.
King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
How long have I been here? Like, Lord Tyrion, I mean, like, how long, like, he was at Casterly Rock, I guess, and got here, but how long has he been in King's Landing? I'm only, like, the first, like,
Mira,
third chapter
I
on
was
the
worried.
first book. And I've seen the show.
How was it?
Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing. It went well. Really? That's a relief. Cersei is known for being rather difficult.
Cersei is known for being a bad person.
Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th born sons.
4th cousins, yeah.
Sir Jamie, I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Cersei's already got her
What?
hands on him.
It's true.
So.
And Oberyn Martell.
Oberyn Martell. Pedro Pascal.
I'm told he has a paramour. Put it back. We're just having a bit of fun.
Fun is for the boring.
It's probably for the best. I've heard he's a bit perverse. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions.
Perhaps Lady
Who knows?
Marjorie could make
We
the
might
right
meet our
introduction.
future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like.
I'm tired. I need coffee.
Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen? He does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Marjorie well.
I'd marry anyone if it helped my family.
I don't want to marry
Right.
Joffrey, though.
Of course.
I'd marry anyone but Joffrey.
Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden.
Thanks. I can clean up your missing limbs after he's done
Who else
torturing
should we
people.
marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match.
Put it back.
Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing?
She was doing it, I wasn't doing it.
Well? Sarah?
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about.
This is not a game.
I mean,
It's a
we moved
battle
like
plan.
2 tokens.
Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira.
The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira.
I'm just glad it's over.
I'm glad too. I don't like Cersei.
King's Landing can be exhausting
Tyrion is in the
sometimes.
walls, though.
There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know
Yeah,
the lords and ladies will have no choice
Tommen
but to love
is... Ooh, that's a tough storyline. It's a tough one
Do
to
you
watch.
agree?
It's hard to...
People are not always so easy to please. If you showed Cersei your true heart, she would stab it with a fork.
You learn very quickly.
I learn very quickly.
You were brave agreeing to obey the Boltons.
That's just who I am. I'm a
That
good
cannot
learner.
have been easy. I know you must fear what Lord Bolton might do to your family.
It's just Ramsay
I
Snow
do
that I'm
appreciate
afraid of,
your
but Lord
willingness to
Bolton is
appease
like
her,
kind
as
of
difficult
relatively
as it
not
may have
so
been.
as evil, as
Thank
far
you,
as
my
I know.
lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
Do not ask for help, not yet.
My mother wanted me to ask a favor of you. For my family. But as you said, you're in a delicate position now with the wedding so near.
I don't ask now.
And I would never
I ask
want
later.
to jeopardize that.
Soon I will be queen. And maybe then I'll be in a better position to help you. But for now we must both be cautious.
Courteous.
Of course, my lady. You're right.
I need to save
Better
my
to wait.
favor for later. House Forrester. Kings Road, Wolfwood. That's fun to hear. Someone's gonna die here.
7 hells.
7 hells.
Just so you know, careful warning. Disgusting torture skinning.
Shall we?
Ramsay Snow. Alert.
Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat?
That's good for you, I guess. What happens if I'm caught? Like, I'm just wondering.
Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have...
Hey!
That's not what I thought would happen. Valar Morghulis. All men must die. A little bit of torture never hurt anyone.
Work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy.
We're gonna watch
What
this
with
guy
all that
die.
bloody
Just for fun.
noise.
Like a drowning cat.
I like you can see him like
I
turn
thought
around
he'd never
slowly.
stop.
As my father likes to say, a
This
naked
guy.
man holds few secrets. But
He's
a
like,
flayed
I
man,
sent someone
flayed
here.
man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father is the Warden of the North.
Crossbow up.
He does now.
Slowly turns around.
How much further is it to these foresters?
A day, my lord.
A day, my lord.
2 at
2
most.
at most.
What was that?
Can we? What happens if I step out?
Listen.
Because now I have the option to run. Or some.
Hear that?
I forget my options. I would always rather run. That was really anticlimactic. I thought that'd be like a chase, but I just like run away and that's it.
Lord Ethan,
Lord Ethan.
as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership.
Nobody's certain of my leadership. I'm 8. I'm 8 years old.
But 300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind you.
Sorry, just quickly looking at my Magic the Gathering cards.
Founded our house.
That's right.
And your grandfather.
I don't play
Lord
Magic the
Thorin
Gathering,
the
but I have
Bald,
the cards for
who
it.
seized back the river
So I
valley from
can
the White
play
Elves.
anytime I want.
What did they call my
I
father?
choose not to.
Lord Gregor
Same
the
with
Good.
Pokemon. Why are you telling
He
me
was
this?
fair and wise.
Why are you telling me this?
Why are you telling me this?
To help you rule, Lord Ethan.
I don't trust you.
These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours.
I know
Your
that I'm
father did
Lord.
not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before
Let's just
him
have the
chose
microphone
one
right
man
here
who
so I
they
can
trusted
whisper
above
into
all
it.
others, the Lord Sentinel. Forester traditions demand that a new Lord
Forced
Sentinel must be
traditions
chosen.
demand that new Lord Sentinel. Do you feel calm? Do you feel ASMR relaxed? Oh, I can kill this guy.
I've
I've done nothing wrong. I was only trying to survive.
Mercy's for the weak.
Lord Ethan. Miss.
Who is this man?
This Craven is a deserter and a thief.
Oh.
This house is doomed! We all fucking know it!
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
You stole from us.
I feared for my life.
Why would you steal,
Yes,
though?
my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right. He speaks true. Right. I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
My real life agrees with him. We should be helping him out.
Lord Ethan, I know
But my
these
Game of
words are
Thrones
hard,
mind
but they're honest. This house is full.
I'm gonna kill him.
We'll never survive the coming winter.
Then you admit to the crime, in front of all gathered here.
I am only what this house made me. You cannot expect a man to live on loyalty alone.
Then they will live on fear.
You'll address him as Lord.
Kill him. Kill him.
Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge.
Can I kill him?
Men need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please.
Whatever the fuck they
Their Lord
please.
will not permit it.
You can send him to the war.
Show him mercy, my lord. He stole from us. Make him pay for what he's done.
Can I kill him?
I will decide.
Send him to the wall.
Good.
Take his fingers. He's a thief. If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord.
Injustice and schmustis.
Please, my lord. My family depends on me.
I sentence you to the wall, where you will join the Night's Watch.
Oh, please, my lord! My family, without me, they'll die!
Good riddance. I thought I had the option to kill him. I kinda do. But maybe he can be Garrett's friend.
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due.
Not just yourself, of course.
I did what I had to do, and it didn't bother me.
It didn't bother me. I'm
You
a
heard what the
psychopath.
thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side.
He sounds like he's from Skyrim.
Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom.
But Maester, that is what the small council is for.
My lord, you of all people should know that too many voices muddy the message. That is why there is one lord above all. And so there must be one advisor above the rest. There are 2 capable men for the
I've
role.
never heard of democracy before.
They both want the job, but
Okay,
one of the things very
this is what I
highly
say
regarded.
about
How do I
fantasy
decide
worlds,
between them?
is that
Talk
I
to
hate
them.
democracy in
Solicit
fantasy
the
worlds.
opinion of people close to you.
To a degree.
Here.
Like,
The bracer
challenging
of
the
the
throne with a fight to the
badge
death.
of office.
Perfect, right?
Tonight is your first small council
But, like,
meeting. It
I
would be
don't
wise
think
to bestow
that
this
voting
bracer
a king
upon your
in
chosen sentinel then,
in a
to show
fantasy
that you are
setting
decisive
is
and in
good.
control of this house.
Because you don't get, like...
Your sentinel will wear this for all to see.
Thank
Like-
you for your counsel, Maester.
I like it when you
It
have,
is my
like,
duty.
crazy kings.
Come speak with me when
Like,
you're ready
nobody
to
would
convene
vote
the small
Joffrey
council,
in.
my lord.
And then we just wouldn't have that. So I like it when it's, like, just pure torture instead of happiness. Plus, democracy is for the real world. I'm not choosing you. I'm choosing the crazy guy. Because I think that'd be more fun. Oh, can I talk to the other guy, please? I used to talk to these people when I can talk to you. Talk to Sir Royland.
Sword up! Swing left!
Parry.
Parry!
Wrong.
Wrong! I didn't know
Sir
dogs
Royland?
could hold swords.
A word?
Of course, my lord.
Of course, my lord.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice. I need to name a sentinel.
Ah, you do. And it's good you came to me. I know this house,
Sir Royland
and
for the
everyone
win.
here knows me. They know I can hold the reins or wield the sword in equal measure. I'm the man you need. And might I remind you, it was Duncan Tuttle who sent Garrett to the wall. He undermined your authority and made you look weak to the Whitehills. I would never do that to you. And if you pardon me saying so, I think your father would be proud.
Your words are wise, Sir Royland.
Your words are wise.
Thank you, my lord.
I will consider them as I make my choice.
So, when will you declare your decision, my lord?
Tonight, at the small council meeting.
Very good. I trust your judgment.
My judgment's the best judgment. Nobody else has better judgment than me. Yeah, I'm just gonna give him.
I've decided to name you as my sentinel, Sir Royland.
Thank you, my lord, but are you sure?
Yes.
Yes, of course. I'm convinced you're the man for the job.
Then I accept. But you must summon the small council, my lord, to make it official.
I will summon the small
Right.
council.
I'll tell Maester Ortengrin to do it at once.
Maester Otengrin. He's just kind of psychopathic. Psychopathic? He's psycho. Psycho killer. Je m'appelle. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Fa lele. God, why are you so far away? Why'd I have to walk all the way over there? Oh, that looks weird. I'm gonna talk to you. I'm gonna look at you, actually.
Maester? Yes, Lord Ethan. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
Yes, I am.
Yes, Maester.
I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
Good! Oh, stretch! God. Sitting in this chair for like an hour and a half. Oh, why is my thing done? That's better.
You may
Oh.
sit.
I believe
Boy.
Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you.
I've not... You're both wrong. There's no shame in losing.
Whomever's not chosen should feel no shame. Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel.
I didn't ask anyone
but
else.
I have made my decision.
I went straight to the guy, said, "You're the man for the job."
Sir Royland de Gore, you will be my sentinel.
Gods be praised.
Gods
You've
be
done well, Lord
praised.
Ethan. You won't regret this.
I hope not.
A poor choice, my lord. Forgive me for saying so, but it's true.
Yeah, well, you're the loser, and losers lose.
Now, sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
My scouts say he's a day's ride away. We've no time to waste. He'll arrive before any of our allies could be here.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls.
100%.
Quiet, Tuttle. You're not the Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
This is the small council, is it not?
I will hear from my sentinel.
Don't talk over my sentinel.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand.
Yeah, you can't
Put
reason
every
with
man
Bolton.
who can hold a spear or crossbow on the wall and make the bastard fill his boots with piss.
He would see it for the empty gesture that it is, and have us flayed. We must take a measured approach, my lord.
Gentlemen, please.
Measure schmeasure.
Mother, what do you recommend we do?
We must give him whatever he wants and be done with it. It's too dangerous to do otherwise.
L plus ratio.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough!
Oh, he's Mercer. He's Mercer Frey.
My sentinel is skilled in the ways of war. Our forces may not be at full
He's
strength,
Mercer Frey,
but
isn't
our
he?
men are willing to take on this fight. I think Ramsay Snow will see that too.
They may be willing, but are they able, my lord?
My lord,
He's-
casting aside
he's Mercer
diplomacy
Frey, holy
means giving
crap.
up our best chance to come through this safely.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you
Is he
will
Mercer
respect
Frey?
his decision.
Hold on.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival.
You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster.
Stephen Russell.
Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
We don't have enough soldiers to strike fear in a madman like Ramsay Snow. Invite him into this hall and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Lord Ethan?
Sorry,
I will
hold
meet
on.
him at the gate.
Stephen
Very
Russell.
good, my lord. I shall
who
prepare
is
the men.
Mercer Frey.
We hardly have any. It's a foolish plan.
That's enough from you, Tuttle. Lord Ethan has spoken. Obey his command.
I've faithfully served this house for far too long to sit here and listen to this. Forgive me, my lord, but you are far too young to be the lord
Forgive me,
of
my
this
lord.
house. You're likely to get us all killed.
Silence. It's only because I didn't.
Apologies, my son. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do.
I apologize.
You will meet Ramsay Snow at the gate, and we will not offer our ironwood.
We will not offer our iron.
No matter what, I will stand beside you, my lord, where your sentinel belongs.
Good sentinel.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
Thank you, my lord.
My lord, I have faithfully served this family for many years. I sent my own nephew to the wall to protect you. Just remember that.
Good for you, I guess, then.
Forgive me.
There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. What about your brother,
Asher.
You want to bring him back?
He's a skilled fighter. But what's more, he has the will to fight. A hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister.
Yes, I hear what you're saying.
Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct.
Fight,
Asher
fight,
knocked out
fight,
half
fight.
the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities, but you do not have that anger inside you. It's something we could use.
I'm not like that, but I don't need to be, do I?
No, but you need someone who is standing beside you.
Who are you? Chancellor.
I'm trying to do what's best for this family. What this family needs.
Castellan.
Ethan.
Castellan.
Let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Castellan. Send Malcolm
Fine.
to Essos.
Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher back.
Because I like Asher, he's fun.
Thank you, Ethan. I'm glad you will let me do this.
Danke, Ethan.
Know that you never stand alone. You are a Forester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us.
She may be able to help us shit.
Milady.
You?
Cool boy.
Begging your pardon, milady. I hope I didn't frighten you.
I'm glad to see you.
Thank you.
Why?
I hope you saw.
Such
I
a
was right
peasant,
before,
cold boy.
About Lady Marjorie and Queen Cersei. I just want you to know, I can help you if you'd like. And your family, if you're willing to trust me. I hear all sorts of things. Things that could be useful for you.
How can you help me? My problems can't be solved by what you might overhear.
Which is why you must trust me, milady. You need allies.
I need
Hopefully I've proven
allies.
I can be useful to you.
I'm sorry. I really must go.
Please don't despair.
I'm sleepy.
I know people who... People who'd be willing to help you.
Who? I walk along the hallway. You don't get paid enough to care. Where's Ramsay Snow?
Where the bloody hell is Duncan? Ah, fuck him if he's angry. And without King's Landing, I know you'd hoped Mira could help us, but I'm confident we've enough strength of our own.
Woo!
Your men are ready to act if needed.
Our plan is a good one. It will work so long as everyone does their part.
Bolton men approaching, my lord.
Imagine if we could like kill Ramsay Snow, like first thing.
Something wrong with your gate? Well, aren't you the little lord? No wonder you can't open the gate. Shall we help you?
Why?
Now let me in. This is a lovely pile of timber, isn't it?
You're welcome inside, but your men are not.
Did you hear that, men? The lord of the house says, fuck off. I think he's afraid of you. Wait here. For now.
Oh, Lord Whitehill. Close the gate, please.
A token for the new Warden of the North.
Let me guess. Forrester Iron.
Carved by our most skilled craftsmen.
Good.
Ironwood. Doesn't look like much.
What do you think?
That's Ramsay
Not
Snow for you.
bad. Lord Whitehill, can your lot do this?
Given enough time, we could learn.
Given enough time, you could do a great many things.
But not
But
this,
not this.
apparently.
Apparently.
Ramsay Snow is just such a, like... He's so evil, and I love it. Like, his... Like, just... Spoiler warning for all of Game of Thrones. But just, like, his death is, like, one of the most satisfying things I've ever
Quite
seen.
the army you have, Lord Forrester. Very impressive.
Quite the army you have.
Castellan. Duncan's gone, because he's a dick. Duncan the dickhead.
Look at that. More Forrester.
Yeah.
Lord Ramsay.
Come out where I can see you.
Force him to focus on the business at hand.
What is it you want, Lord Ramsay?
What do I want? Everything. Nothing.
That makes no sense.
We'll see. First, let's see you bend the knee to my father, Lord Bolton, Warden of
Fuck that.
Words are wind. Anyone can say they're loyal.
I only kneel to the king.
Is not the Warden also deserving of your respect? But then, I am not my father. Perhaps that is what you meant to say.
You see? He's a fucking traitor, just like his father.
I just said you know the king. You know the king.
Here's the thing. I don't care about your loyalty. The crown, however, wants what you've got. Whatever you've been supplying the Starks for centuries. Ships, shields, chamber pots. I expect you'll do the same for us. My father has promised as much to the king. You wouldn't want to make him a liar, would you? That wouldn't reflect well on me.
You needn't worry. Your father will have what he needs.
That's a good little lord.
You can't trust a Forrester.
You can't
They
trust a
murdered our
Forrester.
men.
It was a Forrester squire who did it. One Whitehill soldier dead. One Bolton.
He was within his right. They killed his family.
His right? He killed a loyal soldier.
Too
in
bad.
my father's army.
Boo-hoo.
You had me stand out in the wind and muck so you could show off your pathetic little army. That sort of insolence from one of our loyal bannermen will not do.
Fuck you.
So I've come up with a solution that will benefit everyone. The Whitehills will be taking control of your Ironwood from this day forward.
What?
What? The Ironwood?
Not burn it all, but...
The Whitehills are nothing more than up-jump thieves.
You can't do that.
Why not? You know
Stop saying
something the
things.
Whitehills
Stop
don't?
saying things unless I tell you to say them.
We are talking about trees.
The Whitehills had Ironwood, once, but now those hills are bare.
Hence the name, of course.
Yeah.
They know nothing of how to cultivate the forest.
Look at their sigil, my lord. A barren hill.
And ours is a tree.
Do you want Ironwood for the next 5 years, or the next 50 generations?
The little lord does have a point.
Yeah, you're bad at your job.
We'll try this. Lord Whitehill will take half of your Ironwood, and we'll see who fares better.
But my lord...
Half of something is better than the nothing you had before.
Yay.
To ensure there's no trouble, Lord Whitehill will install a garrison of 20 men within your walls.
Fuck that.
At Ironrath? That we cannot abide. Ethan.
They'll help maintain the king's peace. And make sure there's no more trouble.
This will cause more trouble, not less.
Not for me.
How do you get in? How do you get inside here?
You have a man you trust?
My son.
Griff.
Griff will lead the garrison.
The seven hells he will.
Lads, do
Fight.
make this visit worthwhile.
Please, Sir Royland, don't.
Fight, 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 fight.
Look at this, little Forrester.
Take him.
You're not frightened, are you?
I ain't defending shit. Take my family away.
Lord Ramsay, please.
And you? Are you Lord Ethan's older sister?
I'm his twin, my lord.
Ah, twins. Well, like the Queen and her brother. Well, hopefully not just like the Queen.
Burn. No, don't go down there.
I never had a sister. Always wanted one.
We have more to discuss, Lord Snow.
I have an idea. You'll come with me. You can be my highborn ward.
Lord Ramsay, that's enough.
Do you like hunting?
Let her go.
She's quite pretty, your sister. We'd get along well.
What if I'm so just say nothing?
I suppose you can stay.
God.
Aren't you the wise lord?
No, so sad. Yeah.
What have you done?
But I don't want a wise lord. far too much trouble.
Ethan! My lord! Oh, no!
I knew you'd bend the knee eventually. I think we've come to an understanding.
Ethan!
I certainly feel better about all this. However, the Foresters need to keep their end.
Why am I laughing at this? It's so, like, horrible.
Take the boy as your ward. No! Kill him if they give you any trouble.
Brian!
I mean, now we gotta fight
Lovely
back.
meeting all of you. We'll have to do it again sometime.
Somebody help him! Fetch the maester, quickly!
You brought this on yourself.
You're gonna die.
Stop!
Don't let him take me!
You will not take
Stop,
him!
help me!
Please!
No!
Let me go! Brian! Do something!
Ryan.
My son.
That was the first. Okay, I know that was coming. The first time I played this game, holy crap! Like, the first time I saw that, holy crap! Like, that really just like, wow. Like, that was so, oh, mind blown. Like, that had the same, like, surprise as the Red Wedding for me. Like, it's not the same sadness of it, but it's the same surprise feeling. Same feeling came out of that. Because the first time I saw that, I was like, holy shit, you know? Like, this, Ethan, he just died like that. And I don't think you can avoid it. I wish you could, but I don't think you can. So I thank you all for enjoying the stream and enjoying my 1080p camera. That is not 1080p at all. This is low quality. But I can change that. If you like and subscribe, and follow me on Twitch and TikTok. Follow me on everything. Do what I say now. Do what I say now.
Or you may end up like Ethan. Stab.
This is fake. It's like really like not sharp. But yeah. I hope that's not against TOS, but it's fake. It's a prop. Thank you for watching the stream. Have a good day. Today. Now.